There is a, for lack of a better word, tsunami really around the world today in terms causing change, and it's everywhere. It's not unique to the US, Europe. It's happening faster in some countries like India. And what's changing is the consumer. It's not retailers deciding, hey, we're going to change and we're going to evolve our model. It's you, it's you, it's you. It's people that are changing their shopping behaviors. How many people bought something for Amazon for the holiday gifts? I would guess, yes, a vast majority of hands go up. And if it wasn't Amazon, it was probably something online somewhere. We're changing our behaviors. So what we want to talk about is this thing called Omnichannel. Omnichannel just means many channels. And it's really impacting your customers as well. It's not something we decide to do as a retailer. It's adapting to our changing patterns of consumers. Here's a quick chart just to compare. In the old days, we just simply had one channel. We went to stores. And that's where we got 90% of our information was in store. When the web opened up, it wasn't about pools and spas. It was about buying shoes and clothes and computers. But we had more than one channel. The interesting thing over there on the far right is omnichannel is anytime and everywhere. People get as much information from Facebook and YouTube as they do from television, probably more today. Social media is a prime example of how the consumer has changed. Procter & Gamble now spends 50% of all advertising on social media. This is like the big gurus of marketing. It used to be all the television ads. They've shifted to social media because that's where people are getting their ideas. So let's talk through and see what some of this means. Most people will research online before they go to the store. The current statistic in the US, if it's a considered purchase, that means expensive, pool, spa, 90% of the people will research online before they ever go to the store. They're getting used to buying things online and picking up in store. They're used to having chemicals delivered to their doorstep so they don't have to go to the store. We have many more options in terms of how we shop today. The key about this is the consumer now is anytime and everywhere. Everywhere. Google just reported a statistic that 33% of the sales they tracked occurred between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Think about that. 1/3 of all sales online between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. That's how we're changing as consumers. You know, we're shopping anytime, everywhere. One of the most popular places to shop is the kitchen. And it's projected that 7% of all sales are made in the bathroom. We drag our iPads into the bathroom. Perfect place to shop. Nice, quiet place to do research. This is what my household looked like over the holidays. My son-in-laws had the TV on. They had a screen up looking at things online, and they have that blasted phone. It's not enough to look it up online. What are they doing with the phone? They're texting. They're checking with friends. They're checking tweets. The consumer is really multi-channel, and what that means to us as retailers is they're highly informed or misinformed if they give bad information. They go to the big boxes. They can find spas on the big boxes. They come in predisposed, thinking about what they can get and what prices are. That's a different customer than we had 10 or 15 years ago. I am that old. I can speak 10 or 15 years ago, and I'll guarantee you nobody was going online looking at products for chemicals or spas. There are two concepts being talked about a lot today in retail, and one of them is showrooming. People go into your store, and they look around, and they pull out this, and they say, just a minute, I'm going to answer this email, and they punch in, and they're looking up, what does your competitor have? You know, what is the current price for this thing? They go to Price Grabber. That's showrooming. It greatly impacted Best Buy. Best Buy tried shutting off all the cell services in their store. They tried to make it so you couldn't process barcodes and read them and go to Amazon. You can't stop consumers from looking. We're all curious. We think it's, our right that we can showroom. But what is more important to you is the thing on the left, web rooming. Web rooming means I'm in the web, I'm in my room, and I'm looking and I'm doing research, but I buy in store. And that's your customers.